Well, the BOS range, the Berry's Own Selection range, came into existence in the 1960s as we know it today, or the origins of it as we know it today. That's when we started to have House Red, House White, good ordinary claret. It, though, really comes from a far older tradition. In the 1960s we were still bottling a lot of our own wines, and all of the Berry's Own Selection wines would have been bottled by us. But this really comes from a time when we bottled everything, including first growth clarets. We've still got some Chateau Lafite from the 19th century, which we bottled ourselves. So in a way, although it can be seen as a new departure and a slight response perhaps to the supermarkets producing their own range of wines, it was actually a continuation of a tradition that we've been doing for a very long time. The idea behind them was simply to have good value wines and to use our own reputation, if you like, to endorse the fact that these were wines that we're proud enough to put our own label. One of the things that people in other countries certainly believe is that own label is necessarily cheap. And understanding where BB&R came from in bottling wines, even of the first growth claret, I think helps to explain that as far as we're concerned, that's not the case at all. We've got some amazing producers who are coming up with these wines from us, people like Javilliers, Potel, the Cars family who own everything from Lange to, they're even involved with Pichon Lalande, are all people behind these particular labels. We've had our own champagne label, UKC, which stands for United Kingdom Cuvée, for over 100 years now, and it's always represented an extremely good champagne at a level which isn't having to sustain the advertising spend that some of these Grand Marques have to do. So it's really delivered extraordinarily good quality for the price that you have to pay within the bottle, and that's really the secret of the Berry's Own Selection range.